Welcome to another episode of 10-Minute Makes. My name is Marcie, and today we are going to be binding my January brain dump journal. And I am going to try to use the Pokey tool I created yesterday. So I created this one and then the camera wasn't on, or it had stopped, and so I created this one after. And so I glued it. Everything seems like it's pretty intact. I have my trusty awl in the event that I can't get through all of the papers. But we are going to set our timer for 10 minutes and see if we can bind this. So I already put our pages together. I just need to see if I can get this all anchored down. So I have these clips, and I purchased these from Amazon. They are sewing clips, and you get 100. I don't think it was very much money. And then I also have the Dollar Tree clamps that I put in this case, and so I might need to use those, but we're just going to stick this around the perimeter. And see if we can get those. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. Because it helps to get it straight first. I did decide to put another envelope in the center, so I had another pocket if I need to. Sometimes there's a lot of just papers that switch hands in the middle in a month, so I like to have a one-stop place for all of those. And let's see. And we have a lot of birthdays this month, so there's receipts for those. Okay. Let me put some on this side. Okay, and then we will fit it in here. Looks good. Oh, I'm going to try to do this first. Let's see. This is the one I made yesterday. Take my little cap off. And let's see. If I can get this in there. Now, I do notice that the beads just kind of shifted a little bit. So keep that in mind. And also, this is very pokey right here. So I'm gonna have to adapt that. Probably if this was a thinner, there we go. We're through now. And then, so what I did is I just put it in the center, push through, and then I'm going to go up here about 1.5 inches down and push that through. There we go. And then I'm going to go down here and push this through about the same distance. This is called a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And let's see. I feel like it broke through. There it is. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that there for a moment. I got this at an estate sale, and I just keep my binding thread in here, and those don't go there. And then I have these options. I believe most of these came from Amazon. And I think I want to go with this one. So I'll pop this out of this over to the side. And I have my needle here. And I just keep it on the spool. I used to cut it, and then I saw Natasha from Treasure Books, how she just kept it on the spool, and I thought, oh, that's smart. So I'm actually, I want to attach it from the outside. So you just find the hole. And you might have to go through layers or do a little bit at a time. This is pretty thick, so we'll see. Went through. I think it's making another hole somewhere. Come on, you can do it. This video might also go over a few minutes. I think in learning and doing the 10-minute makes, I'm finding that 10 minutes is good for a lot of things, but the more detailed things, if you had 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it would probably be better and definitely doable in the time frame. So let's see, I can fill it right there. Oh yeah, it's shifting over. Okay, so we have a new hole. Not ideal, but we will take it. And then you can go through the top or bottom, doesn't matter. You just want to find your there it is. And also you're going through the laminated sheet, which in itself isn't terrible. But also not coming out very easy. Let's see if I can grab it with this. There we go. Handy. Okay, then we're going to go all the way to the end. Find that hole. Okay, and the pocket presenting a little issue. And let's go through here. And that hole. Use whatever you can. The table, clips. This is really thick here. And two, because of the envelopes, I think I had painted some. I had modeling paste. There we go. Okay, then we pull, make sure all of this is tight. And then we're going to go through again through the center, and then you'll want to make sure that, so this is on this side, and I want to make sure I don't split the thread, and also try to go on the other side. Let's push these out of the way. And I'm stressed out by my timer, but I don't need to be because we're just doing 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to push this through. Okay, there's too much going on. All right, there we go. Make sure that we are not in that. And we're on that side. Pulling this up and out. Okay. Setting the needle aside and pulling it tight. So making sure we have string on each side. And then I'm going to clip this off here. And I'll do a surgeon knot, which is wrapping. Oh, let me start that again. So you're going to loop it and wrap it around twice, and then pulling it down. And then another thing I learned from Natasha is the S technique of tying it off. I also saw Raven Vintage do this. So you have this string under, so it's under there, under this string here. You take it through and go under the loop, so it's here. And then you take this one, you go over this string and under this, and then slowly just pull it towards each other, picking up any slack along the way, and then working it out, bringing it back, working it out. And then I'll just do one more, not just to be on the safe side. And then you can cut off. You can leave them a little bit longer if you want to have any charms attached, which I don't want to go too much over 10 minutes. So I'm going to take these off, close it up. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love this. So tomorrow we'll probably do the closure, and I might decorate this a little bit, but I also want to put some charms on here. So we'll either make something that can attach. I might puncture another hole. So we'll see where it takes us. My feedback on using the Pokey tool, it's pretty strong. The only thing I would do is cap this off with something like a silicone bead maybe, and that way it's when it's pressing against, or you're pressing it against it, it not that it hurt or anything, but you do feel the pin in your skin. So but this worked. This surprised me. I wasn't sure if it was going to work for this. I know people use it to like pick off sticker backings and things like that, but it worked to bind my journal. So I'm very happy about that. And I hope you have a magnificent day. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.